Hi everyone, in today's video I'll be entering an art contest and basically drawing other people's art. So this is going to be really fun. I can show you the sketchbook first, of course. So here's my entry for Willow's sketchbook. She recently reached 100 subscribers. I think she has way more than that now. So you should go check out her channel if you haven't already. And I'm really happy with the sketch so far. And then we just turn the page to the next one, and here you can see some sketches on the side that will soon be ruined by my markers, and then also two other entries from some other artists. So let's just jump right into the video. Okay, so I'm just jumping right into the coloring, and I drew this off camera like usual. If you want to see how I draw people, you can just check out my last video where I explain all that stuff. But yeah, this first drawing is for Willow's 100 draw this in your style or something. But Willow's sketchbook is another YouTuber. You should go check out her channel if you haven't already. But she's hosting an art contest, and I haven't entered an art contest on YouTube before, so I really wanted to do that. It's my first time. I've entered other art competitions, but not like YouTube ones, so this is just for fun, and I really liked her character, so I wanted to draw her anyways. But as you can see, she has a really cool design. I can put it up on the screen, the original of course. And so I made my coloring decisions based on that one. So yeah, I am not sure if I'm really happy with this drawing. It is not my best work, of course, but you know, I think it is okay. The pose is really basic, and I know that you guys probably haven't seen this pose before, but this is like my comfort pose whenever I don't know how to put a character in a certain pose. If I don't really know what to draw, I don't want to draw like a basic pose, but I want to draw something more interesting. And then I just end up drawing the same thing over and over again. So I've basically drawn this pose a couple of times before in some of my other sketchbooks. And I know that I haven't done a sketchbook tour, so you guys probably haven't seen it, which is very good for me. So this is a new pose for you guys. But for me, I've used it a lot of times before. I think that's why I'm not really happy with this drawing, because it is so basic. And I should have done something else. I wasn't really thinking about it once I did the pose, because I just thought like sitting pose would be kind of cool instead of just standing pose, because I've done a lot of those lately. And so I decided on this pose, and then she was just sitting in the thin air. And she couldn't do that, or she has wings, so she could do that, but I thought it looked kind of stupid in my style, so I decided to add a background. And whenever I draw a background, I don't usually do that, as you guys probably know. I just go for like a basic brick wall that she's sitting on like usual. So basically this has happened before. Whenever I get uncomfortable and don't know how to draw a background, I just draw a brick wall. I can put some examples on the screen, because this is really funny for me. Because, you know, the first time I did this brick wall thing, I thought, yes, I'm a genius, you know, this is completely magical and makes so much sense that she's sitting on top of a brick wall, sort of defying gravity. This character has wings, so I have an excuse. But in the past, I'm just putting my OCs on brick walls and they're sitting at the edge, and I have a fear of heights, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend this. I don't think I would do this unless the wall is like 1 meter tall, and then I could probably sit on top of it. But I've never seen a wall that short before, especially not in a house. So I don't know what this background really is. It's like a brick wall, and then there's the moon in the background, because I thought like the original design is kind of magical, and she has like this golden dust, which I also included because I thought it was genius and very cool, and I love glitter, so of course I included the glitter dust. But I decided that I wanted a moon in the background, and when you have a moon in the background, the sky is usually black or grey, because the moon comes at nighttime. Most people know that, except me apparently, because I drew the sky blue. Because I didn't want to do the black sky thing again, because if you remember my Q&A video, you probably heard me talk about the bookmark that I messed up on If you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend it because I make some very dumb art decisions in that video. Should just watch it go downhill whenever I color the backgrounds. But I basically drew this perfect character. I love the design, I love the coloring, and then I went with a black background, I'm sorry, and then I just basically ruined everything for myself. At least I think it doesn't look any good at all. So I decided to do the opposite now and just do like this Van Gogh inspired streaky method on the sky, because I didn't want like streaky markers unintentionally, because whenever you color a big area with markers, especially on not marker paper but sketchbook paper, it's kind of hard to get like an even coat. So I just do this streaky method just by default. I don't know, I just thought it was a good idea. And I don't know how you pronounce like this artist name, the one that painted Starry Night. I pronounce it Van Gogh or Van Gogh in Norwegian, but tell me how to pronounce it, because I don't know. And then I decided this was going to be a mixed media piece. So I went in with my Panduro watercolors in this like shimmery pearl set, and I love them so much. So here are some aesthetic shots of that. But I really like the way it turned out. Of course, whenever it is glitter, I go overboard, so I didn't only use it on the moon like I was supposed to. I used it on the hair and on the wings and on the clothes, and it kind of looks a bit stupid when it hits the light. But when you just have it in like normal lighting, and I don't really put my sketchbook into like the light, it is fine. It looks fine. I think this looks great. I also went in with some colored pencils, and I haven't really done like a mixed media piece in a long time, so it was really fun. And then we have the next one. This is a Christmas drawing, because I hoped that this video would be up before Christmas, but it obviously isn't. But I think this drawing turned out cute anyways. This is for a person on Instagram. I can put their user name up on screen. I just stumbled over this and I thought the drawing was so cute, so I wanted to do it in my own style, and you know, it's just really simple. I didn't do anything crazy about it. I didn't change the pose. I didn't change anything really. It's just traditional instead of digital. But I like it. It was a Christmassy drawing, and I think I needed that at the time. Because I haven't really drawn any Christmas videos. I was planning on doing it, and then, you know, everything else got in the way and I didn't have time. And then I really wanted to post this how I draw people video. And it seems like a lot of you guys liked it, so thank you for that. I really tried my best. I wasn't feeling too well when I was making it, but you know, it's out there now and I can relax a bit more because I promised some of you guys that I would film it. But now it's finally here, so yeah. And then I also drew like a mistletoe about the girl, because that was in the original and I'm not that creative, so I just went with it. And then there's this drawing. I think this one is one of my favorites. I think the coloring turned out so cute. I will zoom in on the drawing later on. I just didn't really know how to do it, and then I forgot about it when I was making my first cuts on the editing, so I'm sorry about that. But you know, I think the coloring on this girl turned out perfect, and this was filmed over a couple of days because I'm lazy and I didn't get the time to finish this drawing right away. But you know, I think it looks cute. I love the design of the character. This one I found on Pinterest. I can put the original picture up on the screen. And it is just beautiful. And I don't feel like I did it really justice. I think it is similar to the original one, and I really love it in my style. But you know, the digital one has so much detail, and I really can't do that with my markers because I drew it so small, so I couldn't really get in all the details with like the strawberry juice and stuff. But I think it turned out so amazing. I love the colors. I didn't really do the stripes on the skirt right, but I think that's okay. It's just like for fun, and this is an art competition or sort of draw this in your style that was posted many years ago, so I'm really late, but I still wanted to draw it because I think it looks so cute, and I love like the color of the skirt. I love the shading that I did. It just looks so beautiful. I'm sorry I hit the microphone. And shading with like a combination of pink and pinkish purple was really a good choice. I recommend that for the future me. But I think this one looks really good, and I was having like a hard time with the white jelly roller pen that I have, because I have a new one and it is really juicy, and I also have an old one, but that one is empty. So I was always picking like the one that was empty when I was supposed to draw, and so I had to go back and forth between those two pens until I finally threw out the one that was empty. I have a thing where I usually I don't throw out stuff that is empty, especially markers, because, you know, I love them and I don't want to throw them in the trash. So I just keep them for no reason at all, just because I don't want to throw them out. But I decided that this pen had to go. And, you know, the problem with the new pen is that it's really juicy, so I don't have really as much control as with the old one. But, you know, it will get better once the ink kind of runs out a bit, because then you can get a bit thinner lines. I know I can just buy a thinner pen, but that's expensive, and it's just nice to have one pen. So yeah, I'm soon done with this. This video went really fast. I hope you guys like it, and thank you so much for well over 300 subscribers. We're soon at 400 subscribers, so I'll have to do something special for you guys once we hit that. And thank you to all those artists who have recommended me. You should check out some of the channels. I've shared one of them on my community tab, not Mona Lisa. You should check out her channel. And, you know, I think it's really nice to have like some art friends, and you can just see me going in with the pen and then dotting my finger on top of it to make it a bit more soft with the highlights. And so yeah, thank you so much for watching my videos and for supporting me. It's so nice of you guys, and I really love that I get to do this, to post on YouTube, and that people actually like to watch it, I think. But yeah, I think this turned out really well, and I'm soon done with my sketchbook, so when I am done, I'll do a sketchbook tour, but you can expect some other videos before that, of course. So yeah, take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!